Oh, hello, and welcome to Normal World. I'm Dave Landau, and I'm back. Guess who's back? Davey's back again. Brought a friend, and it's...
Quarter Black. That's right, I'm back again.
And also...
It's Angela. It's just when you cut to Angela.
Hi.
Yay!
Welcome.
Yes.
I'm glad you're healed up, okay?
Yeah, no, I was just at Mothership. I was doing a show.
Yeah, one of those fancy shows over there at the Mothership.
I did. I was doing the bottom of the barrel, where you pulled...
Which is higher than us.
It's the bottom of the
Some
barrel.
kind of rodeo thing?
It was. It's total rodeo. There were actually people with cowboy hats.
Oh, well, yeah, it's Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they weren't from Texas. They were from West Virginia.
What the fuck?
No.
What are they doing?
Did
they buy them? Did they buy those shitty cowboy hats that aren't cowboy hats? They're like the too curled. They're like
correct.
Yeah, the trashy ones, like Kid Rocky.
Yeah.
And they really overplay the cowboy hat thing.
That's a good point. They weren't, because really only Texans, I believe, can wear cowboy hats. Some Oklahoma's fine.
Yeah.
Montana
for sure. Colorado's pushing it. I feel like they're more of like beanies and
if you're not in
sack.
Denver, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's it.
That's it.
That is really it.
Riveting.
Comment below.
It is riveting.
If you agree with our cowboy hat assessment and tongue punch that like.
Where do you think it's okay to wear a cowboy hat besides to a San Franciscan gay bar?
Yes.
Which is where I normally wear them.
That's where they're made.
Correct.
They do that.
That's where you fill them to the brim, then put them back on.
Well, Dave, I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. And if you want to see me live this weekend, and I know you do, Friday I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio.
Hey.
And Saturday I'm going to be down in Cincinnati, Ohio, or Liberty Township, both at Funny Bones. I'm going to be eating some cats and dogs, hanging out with some Haitians. Where can we find you, QB?
I've got a new video coming out this weekend on Friday on my Garrett channel, so go subscribe to that if you haven't already. It's about L.A. and the current state of affairs there. It's kind of interesting.
Very nice.
Check it out.
Angela, where you at?
I'm at Angela Does Horror on YouTube, and that's about it.
All right.
Thanks.
And joining us today, you can see her at the Comedy Mothership opening for Adrian Appalucci, October 18th through the 20th. Please welcome back to the program.
She's on camera right now.
Yeah!
Did you forget my name?
No, I just wanted to build up the...
It's called drama.
Suspense.
It's been so long.
It's been a while. How you been?
I've been great. How have you been?
I have been majestic.
Good.
Every day is a gift.
You rode the bull.
Yes, I rode the bull, and I didn't fall off. I did 60 seconds, just like Luke Perry in what's that movie called? There's a Luke Perry movie about riding a bull. Don't pretend.
I don't watch a lot of Luke Perry films.
There's one.
What, isn't he in friggin' The Outsiders?
8 seconds.
Luke Perry?
Who's Luke Perry?
I think it's 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude, the 90210?
90210. He was in one movie and then he died of cancer.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Which apparently is a curse to that show.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
That sucks.
How have you been?
I've been great, thanks.
What you been up to?
You know, just being your groupie, I guess.
just rocking it out?
Just rocking it out.
Well, you're a stand-up yourself. You're not a groupie.
No, I know.
It's
an advanced groupie.
Yeah, you just try to get up in the videos, like P. Diddy.
It's riding your coattails to the bottom.
Yep.
Of the barrel.
Of the barrel. Yeah, if there's anybody you want to be attached with at Mothership, it's this guy.
Riding your coattails to the bottom of the barrel.
It's this wallflower who wants to be like, it's very smoky in this bar. Dude, I can't handle.
I know everybody says don't smoke, but hey, I can start doing it.
When I was drinking, you could smoke inside.
There's still places here, actually in town, that you can smoke inside.
Yeah, we went to that place where you could eat a steak and smoke a cigar.
Oh, well, cigars are different. I feel like people treat cigars way differently.
I know, but it's really...
Like, it's way better because it's like thick.
Yeah, it looks like a cock.
The same thing.
So I can have it with steak. As long as it looks phallic.
Bridget,
you know a bit about cock. You know your way around a cock.
Do I?
That's what
the show's already off.
I'm just going by rumors. What
That was a little degrading right out of the
It was,
gate.
wasn't it? I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
apologize.
It was everybody.
Please tell your husband I'm sorry.
It's pretty degrading.
He told me
Okay.
you don't know your way around a cock.
Dave, the Emmys happen.
I'm sorry. What?
The Emmys.
Now she looks pissed.
Is what-
I feel like I went too far.
Let's go.
Are you pissed?
Talk about the Emmys.
Did you watch the Emmys?
I didn't. Who watches the
Nobody
Emmys
watches
anymore?
One. I don't think anyone.
No one watches them.
It's weird because I have friends that win Emmys, and I don't even feel the need to text and congratulate them.
No one cares about the Emmys.
No,
Embarrassing.
that's a rough thing to be like. You think that would be huge, but now you're like, oh, you were there? That's cool.
Yeah, not unless Ricky Gervais is
Oh,
roasting
yeah.
everybody. Do I even care?
No, you have
It's
to
still
go.
on TV.
I think it's still on TV.
Yep.
Remember when they used to have to do the daytime Emmys separately because everyone cared so much about the I don't even think they're separate anymore.
No, I think
All together.
they do like the creative Emmys separately.
Do they really?
I think
off.
so.
That's not televised, right?
I don't
Not
think so.
televised. Just the people there.
No one cares about any of these award shows anymore.
So
They're dead.
one's like the celebrity circle jerk, and one's like the actual people who
Exactly.
matter, and those people are not celebrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who we sent down to the Emmys.
Hi everybody, it's Crispin, and this week the gang sent me to Hollywood to cover the Emmys. After being there for 20 minutes, I now know how it got its name, because ME is all these fucking people think about. Everyone was wearing their Sunday best, so I busted out my Marble Reds bomber jacket that Mama won with her cigarette coupons. Here we have Jeremy Allen White wearing a tuxedo by Calvin Klein, Jennifer Aniston wearing a gown by Oscar de la Renta, and this lady wearing foil by Reynolds Wrap. The cast of RuPaul's Drag Race, this is what happens when Crispin takes edibles before he covers the Emmys. The cast of RuPaul's Drag Race was in attendance. They were, of course, nominated for their work at the opening ceremony of this year's Olympics. FX's Shogun won a record 18 Emmys. Turns out Shogun is also apparently what you have to do before the Secret Service thinks you're a threat at a rally. And before I leave, I just wanted to show y'all Booby falling out. Look at it. Just a nice little half boob. Sneaking out like a straight man at a P. Diddy freak-off. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Crispin. Appreciate you.
Crispin, I appreciate you going out there.
He's doing the real work.
He's doing the Lord's work, as we like to say.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I like to just look at you sometimes when you're staring intently at the paper.
I was just thinking about how I wasn't sure if that person was gay or straight.
Crispin doesn't know.
Yes.
He's an explorer.
It's weird because he sounds gay, but some of the things he says are really misogynist, like sound like a straight dude being a misogynist.
Yes, he also.
I don't like to question Crispin. I'll let him
I think
do it.
he dips into everything. I think he's just
Yeah.
pansexual.
I think
Oh,
he
okay.
is.
Yeah.
He also wears
is love.
Marlboro jackets that he gets from all of his Marlboro miles,
Oh, okay.
which you can still get awards for the amount you smoke. That's
See?
not changed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back in on that. I need a freaking windbreaker.
Yeah.
That was weird. He was like gay, but checking out a girl's side boob. So that's where I was when you were like, Bridget. I was my brain was like, I don't understand.
I think that he's mad at women because he's still attracted to them a little.
The patterns aren't connecting.
Yeah.
Like my Asperger's kicked in.
He's been in jail for both assaults. He's a very
wild
confusing
dude.
man. Yeah, he's a weird guy.
Yeah.
A weird
Where'd you
guy.
guys
Love him,
find
though.
him?
He's a good guy.
Outside? Street?
Not just outside.
It's behind a Chili's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in a dumpster?
well,
He was just
no,
hanging out back
Oh, okay.
next to it. He was doing things.
Yeah.
But the line was a mixed bag.
It's cheap.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know if he's a heroin addict or if he's a meth addict.
No, he would just take whatever you gave.
Yeah, it's mixed.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. He's a gentleman. I mean, he's not
But
really.
not really a gentleman. But
doesn't
he
have all-
has gentlemanly ways.
He does. He wears white gloves. when
I
he
kinda
gives you a
wanna
hand
fuck
job.
him.
You should, yeah. He
That's
doesn't
the
have all
allure
his-
of Crispin. It's wild. I don't know.
He doesn't have all his teeth. I don't think you do.
I respond well to the old school misogyny. It
He has
turns
8
me on.
teeth, and they're all different colors.
See, I pictured him being
Especially
very
with a
handsome.
lisp.
Yeah.
I picture him as a handsome guy. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
why.
God, no. This
he's
is
so
This
judgmental.
is a dwarf.
Well, no, he's. I feel like
I think a very tall, skinny man.
Oh, no.
Platinum hair.
Oh, that's interesting. Everyone has a different view of him.
The little
You think
gold
it's a
chain.
fat dwarf, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a fat,
Stelter?
dwarfy man doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's a Stelter-like.
Yeah, is that what you think?
I do.
I
The
feel like
polymorph of stealth.
I feel like that's targeted.
It's a fat dwarf who can't get laid by women or men.
Yeah, who's that at? Oh, that hurts.
It's payback.
I could completely get laid by a man.
I don't think it's hard.
No,
I don't think it's a hard thing to
It's got to
do.
be the easiest thing in the world to have sex with a man. Yeah, I think you just go into a gay bar and go, "Hey,
You.
No, there's an app now for gay guys that's like one step beyond Grindr, where it just shows
You need more than Grindr.
Yeah, it just shows you like the dick pics of the dicks around you, and you just click which one you want, and then you meet where they are.
how are they that different?
It's so bad.
How has a dick pic ever been like that different?
Well, there's different
they're
sizes, right?
different.
That's a thing.
Yeah, there's different sizes, but it's not like that.
Different cuts.
Well, yeah, there's different.
Some are close cut. Some are long cut.
but it's like a vagina. Is it all like? I know some are very different.
They're very different. Yeah.
and some are alarming. But I mean, for the most part, it's not going to be like,
Dumbo.
well, this person looks interesting.
Right. Yeah. Based
Little
off of
pair
just that.
spectacles on it.
Yeah, like it's
It's a
not
reader.
What about the trim? Like maybe the
way
hair-
that it's
the hairstyle?
coiffed.
Yeah.
Sure.
could be a thing.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that they're not like full of monkeypox too.
See, I've never taken a dick pic.
I've done it.
Never done it.
Sure.
I don't need to.
In my marriage,
See, I've never. Why would my wife want it? Why would your wife want a dick pic?
it wasn't when she was my wife.
Oh,
We were
that makes
teenagers.
sense.
That's
and we
how
were
you're
dumb.
recording.
Oh, so what you're saying is you sent an underage girl a dick pic.
Yes,
That was just recorded and clippable.
that's fine.
Sorry. Oh man, I just don't. Who am I gonna?
Why would people do that? Other than like being a retarded young child.
I think if you put your dick online, you can just go, "That's not my dick," and
AI
will go, "I believe you," because it looks like a lot of other dicks. I'm sure it's very easy to find a doppelganger dick.
I liked a good dick pic back in my day.
Really?
Did you?
Wow,
Returning to the knowing my way around a cock.
It was a joke. I think you're taking it a little too serious.
Oh no, I'm not taking it
I'm
seriously.
sure if you
You're
look
right.
At the literal
No, you said
thousands in
that.
your phone, you will find many that look alike.
They don't look alike.
You said that online.
You think so?
What?
You're gonna get so many now.
So many dick pics?
Yes,
She's a woman.
No.
I'm sure she has. I'm sure Angela has.
already.
Did you get some in your DMs?
I don't get
still?
dick pics.
I don't get them anymore.
Yeah, you do.
Well, now
No,
you
I
are.
don't.
No.
Never?
No, I would shut it down.
Okay. Well, I guess my emails aren't going through. What?
I should give lessons in dick pics.
Really? On how to light them?
Composition is.
Yeah, the angle.
Angle.
What is the bottom angle better or the top
Some
angle?
guy once, like back in the day when I first got caught in the crossfire of the culture war, sent me the worst dick pic I've ever seen. It was like a flaccid, poorly lit, and he had his face in it. I don't think he knew that he did. It was bad. It was so embarrassing. And there was also like a death threat attached to it too. It was very strange.
That doesn't sound.
What was
Mixed
the death
signals
threat?
here.
Maybe it was Crispin. This is who I imagined Crispin was.
He's the one sitting on the dick pic.
No, but literally, that's actually the image that was in my head, is this fat kind of guy with a flaccid penis who's threatening my life.
It's not Crispin.
Just with "I'm gonna
Dare you.
kill you" written on his chest. He's like, you know what I
Written
think?
on-
Like my soft penis, and a note that says.
But a good dick
See
pic is a thing of beauty for those single guys out. Don't send dick pics.
It's too late.
I shouldn't encourage
My
it.
wife
I
would
should
vomit.
not be
Why would I
encouraging
send it to
this.
my wife? She doesn't want it. What's she gonna do with it? She'd be like, "What?"
She's going to be like, are you cheating on me?
Exactly. She'd be like, "Where did this
Who
come
was this
from?
for?"
Why is this? Who did? What? Do you want me to? We were talking about like, you think something's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Is there a mole or something we need to
What's
get checked
going on?
out?
Is it bleeding?
Do you have monkey
What
pox?
is this? I'm intimately aware what it looks like. Why would you?
Why
need to
would
send
you
it?
ever? I don't want to see. This is why we turn off the lights.
Guys are gross.
Do people
already talked
send
about
dick
this.
pics still? Or is that like a thing that just happened?
See, that's
Gotta
why
be,
I don't.
right?
I don't think that it really happens that much anymore because I don't. Maybe we're just older. We're not getting
Oh
them.
man,
Well, I mean, that was.
they just sent. This is like when you don't get catcalled anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I miss those days when I got dick
Damn
pics.
feminist.
Now I'm just a sad perimenopausal lady with no dick pics in my DMs.
Every day you're checking, just like, oh.
They used to whistle at me, I swear.
You just see all these death threats, and you're like, but not one of them's got a dick.
They used to have
You know you
dicks.
want to.
All these murder notes used to have a penis with them.
I remember when they used to send dick pics to me with the death threats.
They'd even show their face.
Now they just want to kill me.
Flaccid penis with "I'm gonna kill you." Oh, those were the days.
It doesn't inspire much hope, though, does it?
No.
Doesn't show that you're really like for your cause.
I just don't. I didn't.
Or is it like, look, even when I look at you, I'm flaccid? Is that what the like implication was in that?
It's like,
photo?
see him? Yeah, you make me soft, bitch.
I just feel like if I. Yeah, that's true.
Gotta be it, right?
Yeah, like this is how you make me feel, unaroused and wanting to kill you.
Not even half mass.
You're like, we just went to Bennigan's.
Appetizers were good.
Yeah, I thought we did okay.
Oh, fuck. I mean, have you ever gotten a good dick pic, Angela?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I do. I see what
I'm
you're
blown
saying
away.
about not all of them look the same. They don't. There's so many different kinds. They're like,
Sure.
you know,
Big ones and little ones.
thicker in the middle, bigger on the top.
In the middle?
Yeah, I've
There's
seen
tall
that.
ones.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
like
a Three Stooges
fatter
character?
in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
then small head on top.
Yeah, one has a
Kinda
Down
like
syndrome
a-
haircut. One's completely bald.
It's got the Larry hair.
Oh.
Yeah, one's just got that clown hair.
Like clown hair. Bald on top, hairy on the round.
Favorite
Have you
angle
ever
is the
got-
side.
Have
the
you
side
ever
angle.
gotten one that's got shit on it, like warts?
I've,
And the
okay.
guy was trying to hide
I've
it?
seen
boy,
one.
Angela's always got a story.
I've
No, here
seen
we
one. Somebody sent one to my friend that she showed me. That was he had red hair, really long red hair, like carrot top, right?
Oh,
and he had
good.
the pubes to match it, but his pubes were so long, and
Did
he
his
was in
dick
the
have props?
he was in the shower, and he was like jerking off in the shower, but because his
my
pubic
God.
hair was so wet, you could really see how long it was, and it was longer than his dick was.
Why?
It was like,
no.
I still think
Angela.
about it.
I'm glad we wrote all this in the show map.
Yeah.
So
Every piece of this.
basically his penis was Sideshow Bob.
Yes. Yeah. The brightest red hair you've ever seen.
Bro, that's embarrassing. Trim it up.
I know,
But you-
right?
Just take
This
a little
episode has been
trimmers.
brought to you by Manscaped.
See?
We should have Manscaped.
We should. We really should.
Could have
Yeah.
just busted that out right now the
Yeah.
same way as he busted it in the shower.
Alone. Filming himself. That's not safe for your electronics.
Why would you send that?
Men are
Here's
dumb.
me doing
Men
the
are dumb.
most shameful
really stupid.
act alone.
Alone.
Hoping.
That's how it should be. Alone.
Tapes are just
Not
him
involved with other
coming
people.
and then crying.
I just can't imagine.
And he's like, send.
Why would you send the?
Somebody wants to see this.
Jerk up to this.
Yeah, here you like that? Here's me embarrassing myself alone.
This
Didn't
is
even cut it. Just your untrimmed,
Just
goofy
long as that.
clown pubes. What a!
Why?
I don't get it.
I'm glad we're covering the news that matters on
Yeah.
this show.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you know, I think it's important that some people talk about stuff. You know what else I think is important?
Was it?
Dick pics.
Besides that,
No.
Rafco.
That's right. Helping kids.
That's right.
First responder kids, Bridget.
Oh boy, that
They
was
need money to go to
segue.
school.
There's nothing better at the end of a long day than sitting down to in your favorite easy chair
I
with a
love that.
glass.
I love that they say easy chair. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know your nice
I
easy
like a good
chair,
easy chair.
as opposed to a chair that's a prude with a glass of your favorite whiskey. And hey, if it turns out that every glass that you get to drink will support a great American cause, doesn't that make it a bit better?
It does.
I think it does too. And that's why it's time to chart your own course with Flying Ace. It's whiskeys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Krafko,
Yeah.
inspired by generations of American aviators and proudly made right here in the United States. Flying Ace is not only making amazing whiskeys, they're also committed to supporting our brave troops and their families, as well as the first responders. That's why they are teaming up with Folds of Honor. That's right, to give scholarships to the families of fallen and disabled vets, as well as first responders. And right now, all you have to do to buy it online is go to flyingacespirits.com, use the code America, and you will get free shipping. Again, that's flyingacespirits.com, and use the code America. Or what can you do? Go to that little thing
Little
online.
QR code.
Scan it, baby.
Scan that QR
Make it
code,
easy.
And that money for shipping is going to go to a scholarship for some of those kids of our brave soldiers and first responders. And I want to thank you very much, Flying Ace Spirits, for sponsoring this show.
Thank you. We've actually gotten a viewer mail saying that it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
We told you.
I don't drink anymore, but I will get it for people as a gift.
See, it's a good gift. And you get free shipping on that. Ad's over.
Especially with the
Getting
holidays.
free ad here.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, the holidays is a good
Jeez.
time to get drunk.
To
And,
gift
People
it.
do.
Speaking of which, supposedly, this happened okay, so the other day, like yesterday, I think,
Yeah.
or 2 days ago, I don't really know. But the police said they may have found explosives near Donald Trump's rally in Long Island.
Oh,
Now
I
they're
didn't hear
saying,
this.
they're saying that it wasn't, because you don't want to keep saying that they keep trying to kill him all the time. But we're also hearing that it was a bomb sniffing dog just doing a test run. Which, I mean, if you're going to train a bomb sniffing dog, you'd obviously bring him near a
Trump rally.
Trump rally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Makes
make it
sense.
sound.
They're literally blaming that. This is the dog ate my homework. They're blaming the dog.
Yes, it makes it look so much worse.
We're never going to find out if this was real, but now I believe it's real.
Never.
No, because they can't say that it's real. They can't be like, oh, we're actually this incompetent, and every time someone tries to kill Trump, his numbers go up. So it's not in the interest of the people in charge right now to be allowing these kinds of things to happen.
The excuses are worse than the Secret Service. Like, they might as well just say, yeah, there was another one.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, look, we're not really good at sweeping the area. But NBC, before finding out anything after hearing that he may have been the attempted assassination,
Third time.
now a third time, they reported this.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So I don't know. It's
That's
tough
weird,
to say.
yeah.
It seems like they knew it was real.
Yeah.
So, did you think that was the moment?
That was the moment.
All comedy died.
I remember that moment so well because I was like, oh my God, they lost their minds. That was the moment I knew we were in for 4 years of just, it was the moment comedy died, but also was kind of reborn again. And, but really, it was like, what? This was Saturday night. I thought it was parody at first. And I was like, it's weird that she's like saying Alleluia about Trump winning. It seems like a song you'd be like, yay.
But it's still confusing. Like, are you supposed to be Hillary Clinton or are you just Kate McKinnon singing Hallelujah?
Yeah.
It was so weird. That was the weirdest thing. And just taking it so earnestly and seriously. And I was joking. I was like, did planes fly after Trump was elected? It was like 9/11 in LA. It was, you could hear a pin drop. It was so quiet. It was, people were weeping in coffee shops.
I want that again for us. I want that again.
Yeah, I do too.
Just like the sheer just bafflement. I think that one was so powerful because they thought they had it for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Like, easy. She's getting in.
They're hedging now.
Happen.
Who wrote the first version of that? Was it Leonard Cohen?
Rupert Wainwright, I think.
Was it? Okay.
Something. Yeah.
Okay. Because I know he did a version. I just wasn't sure. There's
Rufus
been
Wainwright?
Rufus
Rufus
Wainwright.
Wainwright.
Yeah, I got him confused with
Rupert
Rupert Holmes
Murdoch.
for some reason.
Rupert Murdoch wrote that.
News wrote it. That's why she sang it.
And multiple skills.
No, that was a moment. I realized too in that moment that there was no going back. That was like the sliding door into the reality that we're all in now.
It was so bizarre because it's such a good time to then just start a great parody or whatever you want to do. And you had Alec Baldwin, who, regardless of how many people he's murdered, he really is an excellent sketch actor on Saturday Night Live.
He's funny.
He's a fantastic actor.
He's a great. He's arguably the best guest host they have.
Oh yeah.
And ever was. Still, his Coffee is for Closers, Glengarry Glen Ross, but it's in the Elf Shop is one of my favorite sketches ever.
Just him in anything, really. He's great in Boss Baby.
Oh, he is great in Boss Baby.
He's amazing.
Yeah, like he's one of those guys you're like, I love him, but I'd never want to meet him ever for any reason under any circumstances.
Because he'd probably try and kill you.
Yeah, it's like
This flaccid penis.
I was like, yeah, I can't get it up. You're a dirty piggy. He's showing it his penis.
That moment. I hope we get another one.
Oh yeah. Well, he was with Kim
it's happening?
They
Basinger.
released the lineup today, the Saturday Night Live lineup. It was like breaking right when we were coming. It was whatever day this is. It was I think John Mulaney is on the week before the election.
That might be good.
Yeah,
He's very funny.
he's very funny.
Like John Mulaney.
Love him.
They keep putting out new cast members though, as they're getting rid of old cast members I've never
They're
heard
burning
of.
through.
Yeah, I'm like, I've never heard of like Punky B. Rad. And then there's just new ones coming in where I'm like, I guess we're giving a good farewell to somebody I don't know.
Is that a generational thing? Because before the dark times, before the current year,
Before the Kate McKinnon.
yeah, you would say
Hallelujah.
like, oh, this current SNL is not as good as X SNL cast, right? And you wouldn't like really know about the new one. But did that change? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it has because it is like I
There
don't know
wasn't churn
any
like
of these
that.
people.
I think there's an argument where when Lorne Michaels didn't produce it, it was pretty obvious that through the like 5 years where it was like weird celebrities, where obviously Eddie Murphy stole the show, but Tim Kazurinsky was good, Joe Piscopo was good on it, and Randy Quaid was good on it. But then other than that, it wasn't great, if we're being honest. But then the Farley years and stuff came and they were great. But I think we can, but like then you had
This
like
has
the
been
Will
not just
Forte
the
years.
This is like 10 years now of trash.
It's
SNL.
really not been good.
It's not been.
Yeah.
And every now and then it's good, but it's like when they finally
Right.
bring back like Sandler or somebody who really knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not all been completely misses.
I feel like it was what's his name? The tall one. Will why am I blanking on his name? Oh my
You
god.
mean
Bill
Bill
Hader?
Hader?
No, Bill Hader's great.
He was phenomenal.
Will Ferrell.
Will
Like
Ferrell.
I feel like that was kind of the end.
he
He was one of the last ones.
he came on there in 95.
Yeah, but when
Did
he
leave?
left, it felt like that was
They
the
were
end.
going to pay him $1 million a season, which was unheard of then
Yeah.
for a player on there to get him to stay. Because he was a guy, I remember doing his first show, which it was Get Off the Shed, where he's just getting angry. He's like, get off the shed. But I thought Will Ferrell was also like 45 years old at the time. I didn't realize he was in his 20s.
Was he?
Yeah, he just has that look about him.
Yeah.
He was like he was like 25.
I was gonna say he actually came into Hollywood with like this chiseled, handsome body, and his agent said you need to like
Man bought it up.
you need to like
Dad,
schlub
yeah.
it up a little bit because it's funnier. So
Wow.
and then he did the American flag Speedo thing.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
he
my
like
God.
cultivated that.
Wow.
When I was on the
Even
road,
old school was his.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he was. When I was on the road, I had it was a 2-disc from all, like it was a compilation and the ones that never made it, and it was all I watched driving around America for a while. And I know, like there were some that were so brilliant that never made the cut, but that American flag Speedo one is one of the best ones ever, where everybody's breaking.
Casual
Everybody,
Friday.
they can't handle it. He's like, this coffee's really good. Still a line I use every day. This coffee's really good.
That's so fun. The I Drive a Dodge Stratus is probably one of my favorite sketches ever.
I don't know if do you know the one where he's like, the Palominos? They're gorgeous, beautiful golden fur. He's like the doctor.
Oh, when he's
I wonder if it's because it's more culturally relevant than TV was. You had more standout people that kind of like would gravitate towards it, and it was more important. And now TV's not really that relevant, so we don't know who the hell's on there.
Yeah, we did open this
Don't blow
talking
up.
about how the Emmys are pointless
Right,
and nobody
exactly.
watches them. So why would anyone
Like,
watch Saturday Night Live?
I don't know though.
Who is that show for?
I don't know. The problem with that show
Boomers.
too is if you look back though at the way, yeah, you're right. But if you look back at it though and the way that it was filmed,
Yeah.
it doesn't look right in HD. There's something about it that just
yeah.
doesn't land. And when you look back at how it looked, like it has to have this almost like
Retro.
soap opera feel.
Yeah.
And then it's good. Like all the old sketches just look way better. Like the short films, a lot of them do. I'm trying to think of the guy that was on more recently, did a lot of really good short films. But those landed. But the way that it looks live, it just looks it doesn't hit
You're talking
right.
about Andy Samberg,
No, not Andy
like
Samberg.
Lonely Island guys, and they did all those.
But
music
those,
videos.
yeah, they did a really good job. But
Yeah.
even like the old video, but even with Will, but all of it landed in the sense of it was timeless.
Yeah.
Like just simple sketches where it's like he's a doctor and it's like, all right, doc. I remember Will Ferrell's like, all right, Dr. Poop is the only one that can save your baby. He's like, sure, you can laugh at his name, but he's the one that's going to save you. And then Tim Meadows comes in and goes, I can't save your baby, but I can do the robot.
I love that sketch.
Robot.
I love it
Will
so
Ferrell's
much.
just losing his shit.
Yes.
And Tim Meadows walks out.
There's something about the live portion of it that feels like grungier, that feels like lower quality, but more sporadic, like life. It feels more like that. Did you know that there's a Lorne Michaels movie coming out?
Yeah.
About him.
Looks
Yeah.
like freaking good.
And I really think the movie about the first airing of SNL looks really good too, because it's written by Ivan Reitman's son.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
what
one
I'm
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna see
No,
it.
there's another one coming out about Lorne Michaels too.
Oh, you're talking about the
wait.
same movie,
I
aren't
was
you?
talking about the one you're talking about.
Okay, no, there's two actually coming out. They're doing a documentary about Lorne Michaels himself. That's coming out. But then this one you're talking about is I don't remember the name of it, but it's 1974 or whatever.
Yeah.
Cindy Crawford's daughter's in it.
Yes, and you know that Matt McClowry, our very own, was tapped to possibly play Dan Aykroyd, and I wish he would have got the role. Because he would have been absolutely perfect as that, but he didn't get it. And I saw the guy who played him, and I'm like, he's not a better Aykroyd. It looks really well cast, actually.
Does.
And Garrett Morris, I really think they cast him well, because he was...
Who's playing Garrett Morris?
I don't remember his name, but he looks perfect for the role. I mean, Garrett Morris was in his 40s, and he was a Broadway actor.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't a guy who planned on going into comedy or anything, and he was great. He's such
freaking awesome.
So underrated, dude. Yep. And then he went on to, like, the Wayans brothers and all that, but he's a really underappreciated comedic talent. Yeah. That's good. I think it's going to be good. The guy they got for Belushi looks good, too.
Yeah.
And the guy they got playing Chevy looks really good.
Yeah.
But it's like, I can, and Michael O'Donoghue, I just love his story. It's just, I feel like I relate. He liked dark comedy, had constant migraines. He's scared, he scared everybody. But he was he used to throw Al Franken's typewriter out of the window so he couldn't write on the show.
So petty.
Yeah, he's got a great book though. It's called Mr. Mike. And if anybody wants to read about that, he was one of the first writers for SNL, and it's really a cool story.
The golden eras.
But it is interesting they put it on there because they kind of did want him to fail, and it was called Saturday Night, and they had another show airing on a different channel called Saturday Night, and like the whole way it worked out is really cool.
Yeah. That's
why I guess when you see the Hallelujah thing, how we got into this whole conversation, it's the complete opposite of the cocaine-fueled rebellion that birthed that show.
Exactly.
Right? And Lorne Michaels has talked about that on podcasts. He's like, sometimes I just go in there and I feel like the old guy in the room, and they're just staring at me like, what are you doing here? And it's like, I kind of made it.
Yeah. And I think that piano, like that was the moment it just felt corporate. It felt like, okay, so you're just going to do a political stance and it's going to come from the higher ups, and it just feels like...
I don't know. It felt more like they felt like the people needed it. That felt to me more like the cast was like, this is such a heavy vibe, and like we need to give the people something because this is the end of democracy.
That's when you make a joke.
So let's sing Hallelujah.
So cringy for Saturday Night Live to do that instead of make something funny.
That was the end. That was the end of that show.
If you do feel down because Donald Trump won or whatever, that's the time to laugh. That's your job.
I agree.
Saturday Night Live.
Well, and they should have crapped on him because that's who's in power. That's what they always did. You crap on who's in power. But then every other time a Democrat has been in power, they don't now. Yeah. It's impossible. They had Jim Carrey playing Joe Biden as a rock star for 4 years.
After the debate went super south, they kind of started to
it was okay
pick on him a little bit.
But didn't it feel like CIA was like, you can do this now?
Yeah. We've okayed it.
But you're right though. I mean, it was a
little too late.
Yeah. And I don't think that that they're all untalented by any means. I just think they're handcuffed by
they're handcuffed.
A lot of advertisers and God knows what else goes on there.
It's just so much fear.
Yeah,
and I think
it is.
Yeah, and this is why I think, again, going back to like the Emmys being dead and you can't compete with people who are online being fearless if you're handcuffed by an industry that is literally run on fear. Everybody's afraid of losing their job at every given moment. Like there's no way you can compete with shows like yours or guys like Tim Dillon or anybody who's making content freely of their own accord if you're like beholden to a corporation. I just don't see how you can be free.
No, and especially if the whole idea is to push against that, and supposedly the network is going to be behind you, that they're willing to let you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And that's what was great, really, about, and the 90s years were good because Adam Sandler was silly. And something that Bob Odenkirk said in his book that really resonated was, sometimes comedy is just supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
He was very much he even admitted, he was like, I was kind of a prick about it, writing for Ben Stiller's show and this other stuff. And then Sandler comes in and is just going like, I want to be Opera Man.
Yeah.
And his instinct is to hate him for it.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, right, this is just fun. Like, why do I have to be, so nihilistic about it? It can
And
just
like
be a good
Wayne's
time.
World was so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you loved it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just want to enjoy what you're watching and not have to be so down about it.
Yeah.
I think that's why Ted Lasso has the success that it does. It's not, I don't watch it, a lot of it, but the episodes I've seen, I mean, it's a comedy that builds you up. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but that's a lot of what Sandler did.
It's not.
No, I wish it was.
Happiness?
All
in a show?
I try.
Hey, you've been more upbeat, I will say,
Thank you.
lately. So I'm happy for you.
It's because I've been using our sponsor,
Whoa.
cocaine. It comes in one fragrant flavor, non-fentanyl.
You gotta check it.
No, actually, it's because Diddy was arrested in New York and I'm now safe.
Ow.
Hey.
Yes.
You were marked safe from Diddy.
Oh, good. You're not on the list. Not on the Diddy list.
He mailed me a pager. Allegedly, he was the Epstein of the music industry, is what I read today. He was running a sexual blackmail ring to control producers, musicians, celebrities, politicians, executives, and that's the best picture.
I just want him to look
It
sad.
looks like Diddy's
He's like a
taking
piranha.
booty.
I'm gonna eat you. Get you in this.
It looks like he's on the toilet in the Coolio Dangerous Minds video. In spirit and most all that. Oh. He was
Who do you think
promoting
is on the list?
on his list.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he found Usher, right?
I don't know. Did he find?
He was involved with Usher.
Did he find Usher?
He was big friends with Ashton Kutcher and
That's right.
Danny Masterson too.
That's
Was he?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he discover Danny?
I thought Scientology discovered Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, he might have sold him to Scientology.
There might be
All
some
I know is
crossover.
they went to his parties a lot. And they were like a big little when that 70s show was big.
Yeah.
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 Well, Diddy was everywhere. He took a picture with literally fucking everybody. Donald Trump, with all the Clintons, with Obama. Like he was very Epstein-like because he got in with everybody. He's P. Diddy. He's like this massive music producer, and he's able to formulate all these relationships.
True.
And it's like that's the same thing with the Epstein list. Is I think we've talked about it. Is like how many people on that list are just people that rented the airplane or just were at a party that he was also at, and then they get like lumped into this big list of people that think everybody's a pedophile. And it's like, were they, or was that person just really good at getting close to people to seem more powerful than they are?
That's true. Well,
He
legend.
has
Could
a
be a little
list?
column A, a little column B.
Yeah, well, it's a blackmail ring. So he was blackmailing people.
Got it.
So allegedly he chased Wilmer Valderrama out of a hotel.
See,
and
Scientology.
then, hit him over the head with a vase.
This is
Wow.
weird.
What?
Oh, I'm
They
sorry.
were because all of that
Was a
most of
woman.
that 70s.
okay.
Yeah, they were all
All of them are. They would do
Yeah.
like Scientology pageants.
yeah.
We
What?
have a different thing going on over here.
Yeah, sorry, we had an A/B.
You guys had a bro moment.
I was just making up a Fez story.
Oh, got it.
He didn't have a lisp until he did. He hit him with his cock.
I'm sorry, I missed
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, it's my fault.
Yes.
that. No, go
No,
on.
but that's what they're
Who else
saying.
is on the list?
It doesn't have we won't know.
Tim.
It's not public.
We don't know until it's public.
Why don't they make any of these lists public?
Well, because he hasn't killed himself yet, and they haven't been able to change it.
They haven't made that list public either.
Sorry, he hasn't accidentally unalived himself yet.
Yes.
And see, huge portions of the music industry is based on organized crime and to poison our society, is what people are saying.
What people?
I
Like,
don't know, some
We're crossing
guy.
the line there. I don't know.
I honestly don't really remember.
Music
It was a copy
of the devil.
It was a copy and paste. I was
Do you guys
sitting in
hear
the
about
car.
all his freak off stuff that they collected from his house?
I saw a lot of tweets that were like, stop calling it freak off. This is like from Black Twitter. They're like, stop calling it freak off. You make it sound like a sex party. And he was like drugging people with narcotics and raping them. They're like, can you stop presenting
fairness-
this as like
Yeah.
a
fairness,
freak
yeah.
party?
Isn't that the
In
case?
fairness, all the cocoa butter could have just been for dry skin.
Yeah. Smells good too.
Maybe he's just never. P. Diddy wouldn't be caught dead in a Costco.
Can you imagine if that's just what he had? He's like, look, I got dry skin.
I crack a lot.
Come on.
I
You ever
need
get
powder.
itchy? That's why I wear white all the time so people can't see my dandruff and my dry flakes.
It is weird that the freak off thing was going viral.
That
Like that was
term?
in every
The
story. Yeah.
Oh, what were the items that were found? It was baby oil.
Baby oil.
Baby
Is
oil.
that it?
No,
That's
it
not
was
weird.
drugs,
Maybe he just likes to
lube.
buy Costco stuff. Lube, drugs.
By the
This is
barrel.
what got sent to your
There's
house.
guns, right?
By the
Yeah, guns,
oil
too.
drum.
He's checking it off.
Your fucking hotel order.
Yeah, I ordered, what do you call it? Lube. Not lube. But I needed
What are you,
skin
Matt?
cream. And, for Matt to get me. And I accidentally selected 3 things from CVS without realizing it. So some guy had to bring 3 bottles of various skin lotions to my hotel. And you know, the whole way walking up, he was probably like, this piece of crap.
Okay, so I have the list of the freak off supplies. By the way.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay,
It's
let's go down.
including narcotics, 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
What?
lubricant.
1,000
1,000
bottles? That's like a
bottles?
whole pallet.
It was
A
bad.
whole pallet of.
That is some dry skin, though. Come on.
Oh.
That's why he throws white parties.
What are
Let's
you
be honest.
doing?
Seriously, think about that. If you got dandruff, maybe he sweats a lot. He doesn't want sweat through his,
Yeah. It's a lot of chase.
he just want
going
people
on.
to see his rough.
Yeah.
You can defend Diddy all you want.
I'm his lawyer.
staying.
I'm going to. I'm Star Jones. I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer. I want them doctors to suck some of this fat out my neck. No, I think it's creepy as hell. How do you have 1,000 bottles of lube?
That's
Isn't there an
unnecessary.
expiration date?
Does lube
expire?
expire? I don't.
I think some would.
I think it still stays. I think the texture probably still stays
No.
good for what
Yeah,
it's
it's
for.
Lube on
It
your
isn't.
body. Would you put Johnson & Johnson on your body if it said 1995?
Johnson and Johnson. I don't.
Pinch? I might. You know.
Depends how itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you're going to a white party?
Oh.
I'm sure
They're gonna
Johnson
have
and
it.
Johnson was very excited about why they were trending the other day.
Oh yeah, sure. You know what?
They're like, well, it's better than how we always poison everyone.
Right.
I don't know how we stop hearts. I mean, we still kind of, but yeah,
What a freak.
J&J.
Suppose it's better than how our baby powder gives everyone cancer.
No more
about that?
tears. That didn't actually stop tears for quite a while. Now it does.
Were they the ones that were selling baby formula to African kids and getting them? No, that was Nestle.
No, that was
was Nestle.
Bill Gates. No, I'm just
Was that
Sure,
Nestle?
behind that. Yeah, Nestle was a whole thing in the 70s where they were convincing mothers in Africa to switch from baby nursing
breast milk.
breast milk to their formula.
To quick?
Yeah, well, not quick, but whatever it was.
Because it was chocolate?
Well, yeah, you know.
They were like,
They like chocolate too. Why they can't have a nice little treat?
I'm not saying they can't have chocolate, but here's my problem with Nestle. You stir it up,
Uh-huh.
and it just looks like a bunch of powder floating around in milk.
You're not doing it long enough.
No.
You need dedication.
Son, you are 10 years younger than me. I'm telling you.
What, they make it differently 10
Yes,
years before?
they did.
So they improved it. That's what you're saying.
Listen, do you remember when you were young and you would make a Nestle Quick?
Yes.
No matter how hard you stirred, was that thing ever all chocolate?
No.
No, it was just flakes floating around in white milk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're saying
Angela?
society gets better over time.
I was more of an
She's my
Ovaltine
age.
girl.
Oh, you were an Ovaltine girl. That's good.
Ovaltine.
What is wrong with you?
The 1930s? What the heck?
What is Oval?
Fuck.
I guess I should have gone to you first, Aunt Ruth. Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
Fucking fight.
Right next to my prune juice.
What's wrong with Ovaltine?
Should have called it
Or the
round
beaches at
tea.
Normandy.
Stir up my Ovaltine while I wait for my husband to get back from the war.
Ovaltine.
My parents are old.
Sponsoring of ladies baseball while the men die overseas. Did you buy Ovaltine?
Yeah,
Oh, your parents really were a lot older
yeah,
than
they
you.
are.
Wow.
Are they still on their cruise?
They're about to go on a different cruise.
Of course.
You're
They
good.
don't let her have Christmas. I fucking called it. I don't let her have Christmas. They just go on cruises.
Yeah.
It's boomers.
Mexican
It's a good
Christmas.
plan, really.
They're like, we don't believe in Christmas anymore. And then they're like,
Bon voyage.
How did Ovaltine mix for you though?
It mixed well. It was
So-
really fine powder, so it mixed better.
Okay. Now what about if you did a Hershey syrup, you could mix that bad boy until it was jet black.
oh, yeah.
It could look like Steven Seagal's hair.
Just be pure milk chocolate.
And then at the end, it was just like a lump of chocolate that you could just like scoop out.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's bad.
Avoid it all.
God, I'm fat.
Not a chocolate guy.
You're not a chocolate
Never got
guy.
into chocolates, no.
Only 1/8.
Yeah, just a tad. like a Reese's. That's the only one I like.
You don't like chocolate at all?
No, not really.
What about
Chocolate cake? No.
what about a s'more?
No.
You mean
But
if
I do. I will swap it out with the Reese's though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, who's got Reese's if we're like at a campfire? I'm just gonna have whatever you want.
Me.
Although
you're
a
gonna-
s'more with a Reese's sounds amazing.
I'm not gonna say
Pretty
it sounds
good.
bad.
That sounds good.
It's
I'm
pretty.
not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying in a pinch.
But a peanut butter
This guy's
fudge.
going to use lotion from 1995, but he's not going to have a s'more.
I ain't got to put it. Well, I do have to put it in my mouth.
See what I'm saying? I think you're going to have a s'more.
All right.
I see.
You're gonna force me to eat Hershey's chocolate?
Why? What did Hershey do?
I don't like it.
Pennsylvania. What happened in Pennsylvania? Gettysburg Address?
Oh my God.
Didn't they free the slaves?
Oh, were you guys having a show?
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened?
What?
Gettysburg.
Jeez, history. You guys don't get inspired by all the the photos out there and the paintings?
I do.
Yeah.
I did half them.
Yeah. You're good. You're a good painter. I see you doing it.
Did half.
Well, I try.
You
Almost
got
better than
one
Hitler.
painting out there. Now you're claiming it's all half.
We should paint a painting and like put it up there. If you guys don't know, there's a nice gallery out there. Glenn Beck has all of his paintings and stuff, and it's all nice out there in the lobby.
I'm
I
surprised.
think we should swap out one of the paintings with our painting.
Yes.
See what happens.
See if he
Say it's like
notices.
Pablo Picasso.
I'm surprised how many are cocks.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I mean, it's like every
It's
other.
like a different shade, a bunch of different shades.
Like, this guy likes to paint cocks.
It's like a dick pic.
Like, by George. Oh, my phone's ringing because I've been
Oh, it's Glenn.
fired.
Glenn's like, you're
Right now!
fired.
Stop it! Stop joking about my art.
No, that's not true. One in every
Glenn's actually
three
really
are
good.
cocks. And they're tasteful
yourself in.
nudes. They're like a well-lit dick pic. They're not some guy in the shower pulling his red hair.
Too long.
Pulling
Trim that shit.
That's Lucille picture.
the Lucille balls.
No.
Seal balls.
This is funny to no one except for us.
I know. I bet you they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Not behind the paywall.
Our people like it. Our
They're just
people
being like,
it. And we
hey,
appreciate it.
that's untrue. Bah, bah.
Lucille balls.
My Lucille Balls painting. Look at his red hair draped across his scrotum.
Babaloo. Babaloo.
I can't breathe.
You know what? Many mainstream outlets distort and deceive.
They do.
Blaze Media, it doesn't. It's committed to delivering the truth.
Why you laughing at that? They do good work.
They do.
Dare
Nobody
you
said
laugh
they
at that?
didn't
Why are
do
you
good
laughing?
work.
I don't get it. Unfunny.
For those who love to
Typing it in the
fight
comments right now.
for the American way of life, we refuse to be controlled or silenced at a time when
You're reading it like that.
because it's important. Because
This is important voice.
it's my important voice. When media manipulation is at its peak, independent platforms like BlazeTV are more crucial than ever. We're challenged.
That's true.
So if you want to help us, there's a way. We're offering our biggest discount yet. $40 off an annual subscription. Whoa, my God, it's
Look
my...
at that mug. Oh, you've lost weight for real. Since you took that photo, look at you.
Oh,
You look like
You look great.
I look all right.
you're about to jump. What is that like?
Talk him down from the ledge. It's not worth it.
It does.
That's like
The dead eyes.
standing
Does
on
that.
the fucking bridge right now.
Yeah, that was taking a time in my
Dave,
life.
don't do it. Your family loves you.
If you wanted 40% off, what code?
$40.
$40. That's
Yeah.
better. That's even better.
If you want to save this man's life and convince him
One easy payment.
that it's worth it, use promo code NORMAL40. That's right, NORMAL40, NORMAL40.
That's right.
That's right. That's the man's age in this pic, midlife crisis. Sitting on top of a building while Riggs offers him a cigarette. BlazeTV.com, Normal World. And use code, like we said, NORMAL40. You deserve the truth. And Blaze Media is here to deliver it.
That's right. On this show.
Picture makes me sad.
I got to take it off my headshot page. You got to take new headshots of me.
I think we should
Sorry,
take
I'm
photos. We should
sweating.
take new photos.
We should take new photos.
Yeah.
I take some tasteless photos sometimes.
Well, that's in private time.
Yeah. I don't do
those
it
are
of
for
my privates.
That's true.
Okay.
Do it.
Behind the paywall.
I do it chest and up.
They should sign up for the Blaze, though.
Yeah.
They should, using the code NORMAL40.
Mm-hmm.
It lets them know that they watch our show.
Yeah.
They appreciate us.
Yeah, and then they run over and they're like, guess how many subs you got? Here's your raise.
Good one.
Get it? Because they don't. Oh, God. What a shit show scam. All right, so where can we find you, Garrett?
I have a channel. I'm just waiting for the camera to get back to me. I have a channel called Nega Garrett. It's for negative because it's my 3/4 white channel that it used to be called that, but then I changed the name because I like to confuse people. But I have a video coming out on Friday.
Okay, Angela, where can we find you?
Angela Does Horror, all one word on YouTube.
All right. Where can we find you?
I want nothing to do with any of this.
I don't want to be
She's never
affiliated.
coming back.
It was 2 minutes of me.
I
being
want nothing to
hilarious.
do with it.
was
No, you
just-
can find me on YouTube at Phetasy.
Phetasy?
Yeah.
And I'm
Go to
actually
Phetasy.com.
a gold member
Yeah, you are.
because I support my friends.
Thank you.
Cool
And I
like that,
sub
man.
to your channel, and I sub to your channel.
Thanks, Dave.
And neither
Thanks,
one of you
Dave.
subbed to mine. It's really
What are
I
you
subbed to
talking
yours.
about?
What are you talking about?
100% subbed.
I need to do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see?
That's just what I'm
Dave,
sorry.
if people wanted to see you, where could they find your stuff?
I don't know.
I thought it was at Phetasy.
Maybe people that use me could sub to my. All right, I'm over.
It's at
let's-
Bridget Phetasy. I'm being told by my manager.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, guys. It's at Bridget. No, it's at Phetasy.
Is it at Phetasy?
Yeah. I
Are
was
you
right.
sure?
No, I was right.
Phetasy.
I don't even know my channel. I wonder why no one subscribes.
That's probably why you keep giving them false information.
You're
Unlike
confusing
the
them.
Blaze, if you use code NORMAL40,
That's right.
you don't get false information. They can find me this week in Columbus, Ohio, as well as Liberty, Ohio, and then next week, Jacksonville, Florida. Now let's take us to the end of the world. Wow. Nobody's going to do that?
Sorry, I was gonna.
I rely on you guys to do that.
I apologize. It was my bad. I forgot my key.
Well, I'm resentful now. So
Why are you
very mad
resentful?
about it.
because you said, well, it'd be nice if people who use me would sub to my channel.
Yeah, bro.
What the hell?
I did sub. You didn't even check.
I just meant that, like, I sub to your channel, you could sub to mine. So
I will.
I haven't watched your video, and I thought you were spot on about those kids having ridiculous wigs.
Thank you for that observation from
Yeah.
the beginning of the video.
Oh, you got called out. I didn't watch all of it. I did.
Okay, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a lot of it. I watched a lot of it,
Thank you.
but I have seen the movie.
Yes.
That's
You
why.
did?
I've seen that movie, yeah.
You have?
Yeah, and I also wanted to recommend the one, oh man, it's with David Koechner and,
Piranha 3 Double D?
no, but he is.
Watch that in theaters.
But it's similar to Simon Says. It's something game. Oh man, I got to show.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I think you'll dig it. But it is very similar to Simon Says.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. It's
All right, we're friends again.
yeah.
You are.
No, I love your taste. I watch everything you recommend. Do I not?
You do.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Even 3-hour movies that are all mine.
Yeah.
You liked it.
I did
Did you
like
finally finish it?
it. Oh yeah.
You finished Bo's Afraid.
Dude, it is.
It's a journey.
There's no way to describe that ending.
All right.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
I was waiting for you to finish it, so I'm gonna watch it now.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Just so we can discuss what happens, because you don't see it coming.
Okay.
So, what will the first songs P. Diddy and R. Kelly will produce as soulmates? I don't know why it says soulmates.
Cellmates?
It should be cellmates.
Soulmate.
That was a Freudian slip from.
No, it actually says soul. It must have just corrected it. Let's try this again. The end of the world. All right. What will be the first songs that P. Diddy and R. Kelly will produce as cellmates?
Oh, that's gonna be a good combo. They got good voice of R. Kelly sitting on a gay dude's dick.
I like that.
That's
Yeah, it's probably like it's
It's
off
a
the
good
top of the
song.
dome. It's relevant to their life.
It's close. Sitting on the cock of the gay would have been better.
Well, I forgot what it was called. So. Is that the name of a song?
Sitting on a gay dude's dick would
sitting
be a
on
good...
the dock of the bay.
Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay. Well, I would never make fun of that song.
Watching the lube get taken out of my house. My skin's so
My
dry.
investments.
Hey, dude.
I like it.
Yes.
Hey,
yeah.
dude.
Cream on.
Cream on. Cream on. I'm going to go hood vibrations. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I don't know why you're still here.
They're not.
You've already.
Oh, that's true. We're down to one viewer. Thank you, Leonard.